Hi ladies, I'm Key. I am your personal fitness and motivational coach. And today we're going to get into some really great stress relieving stretches. And we're going to do them both standing up and on the ground. So if you are ready, let's go. So ladies, we are starting out on the floor and we're going to get nice and relaxed. So make sure you have a place in your home or wherever you are that's nice and comfortable and that you have enough room to spread out. Once we get in the position, we're going to come and sit right down on our tush and tuck those knees in toward our chest. So we have a nice neutral spine here, and then this is our rounded spine. So whenever we go to do this particular movement, we're going to use our breath. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to start to round through our back, tucking our chin down and pulling away. And as you can see, my hands, they're literally cupped around the front of my shins so that I can pull away as I drop my chin down toward my chest. And then as I come up, I'm going to arch and lift my chin up. So from the side, it's going to look like this. I'm pulling away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hold that and I'm going to start to lift my chest and lift my chin at the same time and arch. Very nice stretch. We're going to do that again. We're going to round through our back, tucking our chin. So don't forget to bring your chin down and tuck it toward your chest. And then we're going to use our chest and we're going to bring it back up. So what we want to do is we want to shoot for 8 of those because we're trying to alleviate any type of stress along the back, along your spine, and get nice and comfortable. Another goal here is to be stressed because we do a lot throughout the day. We get really stressed through our shoulders, through our back, and we want to really just give ourselves some time. So this is helping us to do that. Good job, ladies. I know you're with me and I know you're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you guys. And then here we go, tucking. Yes. Very nice. And then we're pulling up again. Feels so good. And I did lose count, so we're going to do 2 more, okay? So we're going to round again and feel that stretching. I'm really pulling, as you can see, I'm really pulling away. And coming up, arch through that chest, lift that chin, and I'm pushing my boots up. And plus, isn't this a really cute, look at this posture. You look so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, okay. So then we're gonna round again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. And we're still breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then we're gonna come up. So you should be feeling really good after that particular stretch. What we're gonna do is we're going to come up off the floor. So we're going to bring our little toes underneath us. So if you see from the side, I'm tucking my toes under. The way I'm going to come up is I'm going to plant my hands down. Now, if you're not able to actually get your hands on the ground and release up, you're going to keep a slight bend in the knee so that we can keep ourselves from being hurt or injured in the stretch. So we're going to start to press up. Now, as my butt goes up, you can see my heels start to go to the ground, and I have this slight bend in my knee. See that bend? So from here, I'm going to round tucking, and then we're going to arch. So lifting that chin, and it's kind of like in a little seated position, but we're not. Obviously, we're not coming down to parallel like so, but you are lifting up, and it's a little micro bend. And so, ladies, I want you to continue to do this as I kind of talk to you. In this position, you'll start to find that through the back, now we're getting deeper here through your back as we do this stretch. And also we're starting to lengthen through your hamstrings. Now, one of the things that I suggest is that when you are in the tub, nice and warm, and getting out of the tub, you want to jump into these stretches because then the body is warm. If you don't feel like doing jumping jacks, if that's not your jazz, or running in place, if that's not your thing, there's a simpler way to do so to get that body nice and warm. And then we come here, we're going to just relieve the stretch, relieve that stress along the back of the legs and also the back. Now from here, let's just hang a little bit. And while we're here, I'm going to position myself to the front now. You're going to see me grab through my elbows. So I'm going to take my palms, grab my elbows, and I'm pressing my elbows toward the ground here. Pressing. Same thing going along, and we're pressing down. We're still cupping your elbows, and we're pushing toward the ground. And what are we doing here? The stress all along the back of the legs. We're getting that nice refreshed and stretched out. So we are relieving that pressure there and that tightness. Keep that bend going on here. Give yourself a little press down toward the ground and back up. Now from here, we're going to try to release those hands and see if we got a little further down. And if you can, try to press those knees back. All right, so from here, we're going to start to bend all the way down. Once we get to the position, I'm going to turn slightly to the side so you can see me. And we're going to take our hand, press it against the floor, and we're going to sink our hip into the ground and come into what I like to call a mermaid sit. This mermaid sit is such a pretty posture because if you're looking at yourself, look, wow, we look beautiful. So we're sitting here in this nice little stretch, little mermaid, and we're going to open those knees up and stretch out your hip flexors. We're going to close it back up. Now, if you put on some nice, sexy music, and I might already have some going on here, but if not, get some, turn on some smooth jazz or something that you really like, and go ahead and give your hip flexors a little love, opening and closing, opening and closing. And as you continue to do this, your hip flexors will get a little looser. It'll take a little time, but the good thing about this workout, this stretch, is going to keep you a lot looser than you would have been if you don't already have that flexibility. To get out of this, we're going to take our little feet, connect them to the ground, bring our hands behind us, we're going to slide those feet across. Ooh, so cute. And then we're going to sit up, nice, pretty posture. And actually, let me sit back because, see, girls, y'all got to see all this. See the lines? You look fabulous. Yes. And so on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Take your hand, plant inside of the knee, and rotate the hip out. So pretty. This is one of my favorite stretches because not only is it great for the hip flexors, but it also makes me feel really feminine. And it's very sensual if you take it nice and slow. It's going to make working out fun. I feel relaxed. Well, at least I do. I hope you do too. It's great to feel like a girl, right? Yes, ma'am. All right. So we're going to do 2 more because as I'm talking, of course, I am losing count. But that's what I do in class. So welcome to the experience of being in the studio. Okay. All right, now let's just shoot those toes toward me, ladies. Very nice. Can you see my toes? We're going to flex them because we're going to feel the stretch behind the back of the legs, underneath those calves. We're going to flex and then we're going to point. We're going to try to flex and point. Now, while you all are doing this, I want to show you something. Right here, the top of this foot, we want to take some care through this foot. So the top part of your side of your foot doesn't get a lot of stretching going on. So as you start to point, you're going to stretch the top part of your foot. And as you start to flex, you're going to flex through right here, your calf. So we want to make sure that we're getting in there so that we can give those ankles and the front and the back of your Achilles a nice stretch. And then we'll be a lot less prone to injury there. So we're going to continue to do that. Y'all doing so good. Yes, ma'am. Continue that movement there. And this is the posture that we have going on. Look, nice, pretty, straight back. Y'all can shimmy those shoulders with me, yes. And we're pointing and flexing. You see the point going on in the flex. Now as I do this, I'm going to try to lift my heel off the ground to the point that my heel comes up every time I flex. And if you're not there yet, don't worry, it gets better. So even if it's glued, I want you to take note that every time you do it, how high are those heels reaching from the ground? You're going to do that a few more times. And y'all doing great. You got that neutral spine. You looking cute? All right. Good job. Now from there, we're going to go ahead and sink back into this mermaid position. And from there, we're going to come and sit down. And I know this might not be the most comfortable position for some. So if you're good here, you can sit here. And if not, you're going to come up into what I call a high saddle position. From this position, in high saddle or low saddle, these are just my terms that I like to use for these particular movements. You're going to give a deep breath. So we're going to reach up high. And we're going to bring it out and turn those palms down and float those fingers and palms to the ground. If you're high, we're going up, release, down. One more time, up, out, down. And reach forward and give yourselves a big hug. Yes, ma'am. Great job. If you did that stretch with me, I am super proud of you. You did a great job. Every day, try hitting it, maybe 3 to 5 times a week, so that you can see an improvement in your overall flexibility in those areas that we stretched today, of course. I love to do this with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you want more videos like this, make sure you comment and let me know what you would like to see next. I'm always putting things in the queue, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Great job, and until the next video, I will see you then. Bye-bye.